Hello, welcome. Today, as we have started explaining and studying light, today we will study the last and very important question of part first, that is reflection of light. The very important question from the examination point of view. We have to explain formation of image by convex lens at different position. Here we have to explain what type of image is formed when we are placing the subject at different places, at different positions in front of a lens. Here the case is about the lens, not about the mirror. As you know that when a ray of light falls upon a lens, it will passes from the lens and it will be bends or deviates from their main way of their speed and main direction. So here we have to study the different cases which are very important from the examination point of view. The first case we have to define when object is placed between optical center and the focus. Here first of all I will explain you that what actually does optical center mean. The center from where the light rays passes, and then the focusing point is always a point which is in our target, the point from where we can focus the objects. So first case explains that when object is placed in between optical center, means here is the optical center. Here is the optical center, and we have to place an object in between optical center and the focus point. Here is our focus point. We have to place the object in between these two. AB is the object that I had mentioned here. I had placed it in between optical center and the focusing point. Then what happens? The object that has been placed in front of a lens, ray of light after striking on the object is passes from the optical center and the optical center and the adjoining part of the lens. Then it will bend. And then here I had drawn the imaginary lines. Here we have to imagine that what type of image we will trace it out. For example, here in this case I will explain you that from this way we will say that when object is placed in between the optical center and the focus, then the image is formed like real. The image is real, means AB, for example, suppose is an object, it will looking like AB, virtual and direct, it will seems virtual and direct, then highly magnified. The image that we will see after placing object in between optical center and focus, the image formed behind the mirror, behind the lens, is totally magnified. That it means we can very easily determine what type of object is that, and we will see the object very clearly in case of first case. Then simultaneously in second case, question says when object is placed at the focus point. In first case, let us students study, I had placed object in between optical center and the focus point. Then in the second case, the examiner will ask, the experiment will ask, the formula and rule will ask that we have to place object at focus. When we will place an object at focus, simultaneously rays of light after striking on the object, it will passes from optical center and the middle part of the lens, and we will draw an imaginary line, and we will see that the image is infinity and really inverted. Really inverted means highly enlarged. We will see the images with something far from their position. It is looking like that images we are seeing from the some far distance, because we are taking a step away from the previous position of the object. So inverted and highly enlarged, the image is enlarged. That if the object's size and height is 2 cm centimeter, then simultaneously it will look as like is that it will become 4 cm or 5 cm centimeters. So it will be enlarged. So in third case, the third case is very important, and this case number of time will be asked in your examination, that when an object is placed in between focus and 2f. What is 2f? Focus is the distance, the the targeting point of our. So then there is one more point that is called as 2f. What is 2f? We have to take the double the length, we have to double the length of the focal length. Means if the focal length in the first case is 1 centimeter, we have to double it like 2 centimeter. Then we have to place object in between focus. Here is our focus point, and in between 2f. Where is 2f? 2f is here, and we have to place 2f and f in between this. We have to, then we will see the real image larger than the object. If the object's height is 2 cm, we will see here is something enlarged, it will become as 3 cm. We will see the enlarged image of the object. Then in fourth case, when object is placed at the 2f, here we have to place object at 2f. Hence we have to see what real image, the whatsoever is the object, it will seems like the object. It will be inverted, that it will be not. If we have to place the object in the direction of a and b, and it will become in the direction of b into a. So inverted, reverse. Same as the size of object. Here in the previous case we will see, we had seen that the object's size will become larger than their previous normal size. Here in this case we will see that the image of object which is formed, it is same as the object that we had placed in front of the convex lens. Here in all the cases we have simultaneously study one thing, that different kind of images are formed at different positions, not same kind of images formed at the same position. Hence the rule number 6 is object placed beyond 2f. In the previous case, in the case number 4, we had placed the object in between us 2f and f. Here in this case we have to beyond, हमें थोड़ा पीछे जाना है. We have to go beyond the 2f and we have to place an object in between beyond the 2f. Here is in a 2f, we have to place object here. Then inverted, ulta, smaller than the object and diminished. Then we are placing the object, when we have take our own example, when we are going back step by step, and simultaneously we are simultaneously looking at the mirror, and we see that our size is totally getting reduced, diminishing step by step when we are going far away from the object. Same is the case here in this case, when we are going far and the size of the image of the object is also getting dim. Then in the final case, when object is placed at far than 2f point, beyond 2f we have to go few more steps away from the lens, then we will see real and inverted but very highly diminished. That is not easily recognized, that whether the image of object which is formed is of any object. We cannot determine what type of object is whom image we are watching on the lenses, through the lenses. So all the 5 and 6, these are the 6 cases. These are very important from the examination point of view, and I hope inshallah you will got them very well. Then next question, very important, second part of the light, that is called as the refraction of light. This is the second part of light. What actually refraction mean is? Refraction mean is, in reflection I had made you familiar with that definitions, that reflection is that process in which the bending, in which the reflection of light takes place, sending back of light takes place. But here in case of the refraction of light, the bending of light takes place. For example, let's suppose here is an object, here is in a lens. When a ray of light comes, strikes this, and it will bend from its path. So either it bends towards the base of the object or away from the base of the object. So refraction of light can be defined as the process of bending of light when it travels from one medium to another medium, from rare medium to denser medium. What actually rare mediums are? Rare medium is that medium from which the light travels with a high speed and intensity. Let's suppose a ray of light coming from the sun and before entering into our atmosphere, the area from sun and before beyond the atmosphere is the area is called as air and vacuum area. So it is called as air. So in case of air, the medium of light, the speed of light is very high. The intensity and speed of light traveling from one medium to another medium is totally high. And so here in this case, we will take an example. Let's take a glass slab which is made up of glass and place it on any table. Strike a ray of light. When you strike a ray of light on the glass slab, after striking the glass slab 8.0, it will passes from here bending towards the normal, not away from the normal, towards the normal. When a ray of light coming from any rare medium, after passing from the glass slab or any medium, and then the speed and intensity of light also gets reduced, then the bending of light takes place towards the normal. So hence the next case is denser medium. Denser medium, for example, the glass slab that we have mentioned here is the denser medium. Glass slab is the denser medium. It is not in the rare medium. What happens to the light while traveling from rare medium to denser medium? The intensity and the speed of light first gets reduced. Then the bending of, when we will pass in the ray of light from the denser medium to the rare medium, then what happens? From denser medium to the rare medium, then bending of light takes place, but it takes place away from the normal. It takes place away from the angle of normal से थोड़ा away हो जाता है ये. So hence when we pass the light from their glass slab, it bends away from the normal. So this bending of light away from the normal will retard, will reduce the work, and simultaneously the phenomena will be changed totally here, because in case of first the light speed and intensity is very high, and then in case of the denser medium the speed and density of the light is very low. Then only because of this thing the intensity of light gets reduced, retarded, so a system will function accordingly. Here we can also say that we can make the control on the light rays while passing from rare medium to denser medium. So denser medium is also a barrier in the path of speed of light. Otherwise the speed and intensity of light sometimes very difficult to tolerate. So hence in our atmosphere, on our planet Earth, the atmosphere, layers of atmosphere act as a denser medium. Otherwise, if there is no atmosphere, if there is no ozone in the stratosphere, then the ray of light coming directly, it will cause severe burns and cancer like situations and problems. So while tackling to such problems, we have to explain you that this phenomena is very important in case of reductions of the light. So students, today I had completed first part of the light and I have started the next part. I hope and I think so that you are getting me properly. In case of any problems you are facing while going through your topics, kindly write below in the comment boxes what kind of problems you are having. I am just going to explain you the few important questions through this my channel. Subscribe it and share it among your friends, like it also, so that in case of if you are not satisfied with my method of teaching on the YouTube, and you can also recommend me with the various changes through which I can teach you. So thanks, have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.